Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Living in the Red Dot. This is May from Singapore. Today I have two perfumes for you from the house of Christian Dior. And the first one is J'adore EDP and the next one is J'adore EDT, or actually before it was J'adore EDT, it was called J'adore Lumiere. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. Hi everyone, so I've been putting off doing a review of Dior's J'adore perfume because I kind of didn't really want to get into all the research that goes on to the back history of it, because it's an old perfume. I believe it was released way back in 1999 and it has been through many reformulations. But I thought I would do it anyway, because although I don't love the scent, because it is very white floral and I'm not really into white floral, I do love the marketing, the idea of it, and the bottle is just gorgeous. Every time I think of J'adore, I just think of Charlize Theron. She's like this golden goddess. So I thought I kind of do a nod towards the whole golden theme, bright theme, illuminating theme of J'adore perfume. So I'm wearing a lot of gold today, and I also thought I'd break out my Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlight. Gold, everything is gold. Yeah, so today's makeup is, I guess, by Fenty Beauty, which I have quite a collection of Fenty Beauty products. I love perfumes, I love makeup, but I don't necessarily put on a lot of makeup, so I am not a makeup expert by any means. I just like them. So on to perfumes. I have a bottle of Christian Dior's J'adore EDP 2009 special limited edition. This is the bottle they released for the 10-year anniversary of this perfume. It was released back in 1999 and 2009 was its anniversary, and this is the bottle they have. So it's hard to see with the light, but there's a CD over there, and this thing is really annoying because it just keeps on kind of moving about. So I put blue tack at the back just to keep it there, but it's quite an old bottle. You see got some kind of, I think it's tarnish right here. So very beautiful classic bottle, because it's all about light and illumination, the dazzling white bright florals. That is what this perfume is all about. I'm gonna base my review on this version. Like I said, it has been reformulated many times. I believe from my research it was reformulated 2005, 2008, 2011, 2013, and then finally, from what I know, 2016. And I think 2016 formulation is probably what you smell right now in the stores, and there may be some slight tweaks, but I think that's probably what you're going to smell, because just because there's a formulation does not mean that the scent does change. It could be that they just change an ingredient here and there, because they become known as an allergen, or they found a synthetic way of producing the same thing, so it'll be cheaper, FDA rules and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think between 1999 to 2016, there have been formulations, but the most prominent reformulation, or the most standout reformulation, was done in 2006, where I find a lot of longtime users say that it's just not the same anymore. So this is still as close to the original as I can get for the J'adore perfume. So like I said, this one is a classic white floral, and this is a beast of perfume. Seriously, it is quite strong. It smells like a bouquet of white flowers. It can be quite heady and cloying. I would not wear this in the heat of the summer. In fact, I rarely break it out. I have this as a collection. Yeah, this, when I smell it, it makes me think of a beautiful mother. So this is not, to me, for young ladies. This is for a mature woman, who knows her thing, like, and she's very organized, but she is also very feminine, but she knows what she's doing with her life. This can be a signature scent for again, a mature woman. Definitely an evening scent. It's not something I would wear every day to the office, but it is bright, warm, and gorgeous, and I think that's where I get that sense of mother. It's like, when your mother kisses you or hugs you to say good morning or good night, it's just like, oh, mommy, like, yeah, this just smells really, really bright, floral, but kind of cozy and warm. It's not too cozy because, like I said, the flowers can be quite sharp, depending on, I think, like, who is wearing it. To me, that's how it comes across. So it's a very strong perfume. Now, the main note here is jasmine. So if you don't like jasmine, please stay away from this perfume. Jasmine can also be quite animalic, and I think in here you definitely get a sense of that. But there is sweetness, and it's like, a lot of people call it like kind of honey type of sweetness, and that for me definitely comes from orange blossom, because I have come across that bubble gummy honey sweet smell in Gaultier too, and I think it's the same thing that I get from here. It's not quite honey, more kind of bubble gummy underlying sweetness. It's not strong, but it's floral, so it's definitely, I think, from the orange blossom. So very, very beautiful perfume. Not for me. Maybe I might break it out sometime, but I have so many other perfumes that I would probably wear for special occasions, so the chances are low. I do have a small bottle. I lost the cap. Too bad. It's kind of cute. This is a 2014 bottle, so it is before the 2016 formulation, and they are very similar. I can't detect like any differences from them, to be honest. What I hear now or read now is that a lot of people who are used to the older version and have smelled the new one call the new one more watered down. Of course, they don't like it because they got used to the old version or the original version. But I do think there's a reason why the latest one has been diluted or watered down. It's to make it more wearable. People these days don't really like strong, bold perfumes. Offices, often warn people of wearing strong perfumes because there's a lot of like people who are allergic to it. So that is why they changed the formulation to suit the times and what generally younger people like these days. And you can see this trend, like, you know, a lot of like the poisons and stuff, strong, you know, bold perfumes kind of being like watered down with the latest flankers or reformulations of the same perfumes. Moving on, I have this one. When I bought it, I was confused. So it's called J'adore Lumiere, and it is released in 2016. And having researched about it, I found out that actually this perfume still exists. This is now what we call J'adore EDT. So there have been other J'adore EDTs, but when this one was released, Lumiere, it took over the J'adore EDT name after. So this still exists. If you want to get this perfume, it's available in stores right now. Yeah, the formulation is the same. So again, how is this different from the original EDP? Well, it's as an EDT, it is still bright because the original perfume is bright. It's still white floral, but they added more citrus on it. So it's more citrusy in my nose, definitely in the opening. So it is lighter and more uplifting. The other one was quite heady and kind of dense florals. This one is more airy, definitely, and I like it much better. I find it really beautiful, this one. It's kind of more my thing, more subdued. And also another big difference is, instead of the jasmine being the dominant note, they took that out and replaced it with magnolia. Magnolia to me is, it's a little bit more airier, lighter, maybe watery. So it is not cloying. I don't find this cloying. So this is more appropriate for everyday and more appropriate for warmer weathers, maybe not hot weather, because I think it can still be, you know, too much floral for hot weather. So warm or spring, it would definitely work out. This is all about rose, very light rose, magnolia, and citrus. So overall very nice. It can be described as soapy as well, which I like. I have no problem with like soapiness in perfume. Sometimes I find it quite comforting because it makes it easy to wear. So yeah, so this is the J'adore Lumiere 2016, which is also the same as J'adore EDT, which you find at the stores today. So if you like this video, you find it informative, please press like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.